apparently when when the interview came out when Gucci Man and his wife went on the Breakfast Club, I believe this is one of the things from that interview. I missed this topic. I don't know why, but we get to spin it back and talk about it. So sorry for my apologies and sorry about being late for this, but I thought this was interesting as fuck. Because apparently Gucci Man's wife offered him $1 million to turn down the versus battle with Jeezy. Now, if you know the history between Gucci Man and Jeezy, I understand why his wife did that. And also, it was just one of those aspects as well that we didn't know how this shit would go. We know Gucci Man, he leaned up. We was calling him a clone. And everything was ha ha he. He was dropping music. He was doing this thing. He was living his best life. But again, that issue he had with Gucci, bro, that issue he had with Jeezy, we was seeing some of them old shit. Shit. I don't know if it was recent or whatever when apparently they were on a flight and Jeezy was sitting in this seat. I don't know why the fuck Jeezy went to go sit in Gucci Mane's seat. And then after Gucci like, yo, leave. This is my seat. And then Jeezy was like, get my seat free over there. You could go sit over there. It's fine. He's like, nah, I want my seat. Which honestly, if I paid for the seat and the niggas told me to sit here, I'm like, nigga, why the fuck are you in my seat? I would say that. And I'm like, why the fuck you came and sit in my spot? Like dead ass. I'm like, nigga, they gave you your seat, nigga. Why the fuck I gotta go over there? Why you in my shit? My shit looking comfy, lovely. You in here. So I felt him a little bit. I remember the Joe Budden podcast was trying to see his male ego, which yes, if the seat is free and it's not too different, I would have just said, fuck it. But even still, it's like, what are we doing? But anyways, with that being said, I just want to talk about this because I understand. And like I said, when Gucci was performing his songs, he's like, send some more, I'll knock them all down in a row. I'm like, oh. It's like, oh, okay. So, hey, old Gucci, I scream, hey, lean gut Gucci still in there. Don't get it confused. He eating right, he slimmed out. Hey, that boy is still there. But anyways, let's get to it. So, Gucci Man famously squared off with his longtime rival Jeezy during an episode of Verzuz, or I guess a live stream. I don't know what the fuck it was. Of Verzuz back in 2020. Gucci Man's wife Keisha Kier offered him $1 million to turn down his infamous Verzuz battle with Jeezy back in 2020. Appearing on the Breakfast Club on Monday, the couple. So again, before I missed this, I don't know how. The couple reflected on the viral battle, with Kier explaining why she didn't want him to partake in it. I told him not to, I said. You're not doing that, I said. I will pay you $1 million not to do this, she said, which Gucci then jokingly confirmed. From there, he explained that the previous Verzuz battles were a big deal at the time, so he was excited about the idea. My catalog gonna go up. I was excited about it, he said. As for why Keisha was against it, she explained, I don't trust it. God forbid Jeezy gonna say the wrong thing and things pop off. I ain't got the time. I was pregnant at home. He didn't want me there. The interview comes after Gucci Man released his highly anticipated memoir episodes through Simon and Schuster. Big dog, I don't know how to say these niggas' last names. In October. He also put out his 17th studio album of the same name. I ain't gonna cap, that album released very quietly. I didn't even know that bitch dropped. I heard a 1-2 single. I didn't even know. That shit released very quietly. That project features collaborations with Sexy Red, Boss Mandilo, OJ the Juice Man. Shout out OJ the Juice Man. Still out here in the big old 2025. And more. Elsewhere, during Gucci Man and Keisha Kier's appearance on The Breakfast Club, they discussed handling the rapper's mental health crises. Also, as well, I do understand, before I get to that aspect, because we already did talk about it with Nicki Minaj and Deb Anthony. I believe that's Waka Flocka's mom coming out to say like, oh yeah, Gucci ain't look the same. She drugging him on purpose and yada, yada, yada. All these allegations that they are saying that Gucci's wife is misdiagnosing him and drugging him. Anyways, but I can understand as a wife what she said. Like, bro, I'm pregnant. You and Gucci had some bad history. You and Jeezy, I keep mixing it up. You and Jeezy had bad history. And I don't want you getting to some shit that is unnecessary. We got a kid on the way. It is what it is at the end of the day. So I do understand that. As well as the fact, regardless of how street Gucci is, we don't want your loved one getting into some unnecessary situations. And that's what we got to remember. Also, hey, listen, I also said, and no disrespect to Gucci, That nigga Jeezy was cool as a cucumber, bro. Hey, maturing comes with age. Cause I know these were some young niggas, and they was and Gucci said what he said. Jeezy be like, nigga, what the fuck? So, and I do like the aspect of it happening because it did show like it took some time, but it does show motherfuckers don't have to go out there and like unalive people, bro. You can move past some shit. You could dap it up, shake hands, and continue on with life. You heard me? So I do appreciate that. Just like how Thug and Lucci made a song, I do hope down the line that Gucci and Jeezy could do a song together in Big O 2025. You know what I'm saying? Just for a nice little moment. A nice little moment. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't gotta be a smash hit, but it'll just be a nice moment. I feel like. What was I? I have a system, Keisha. Okay, so this is basically when she breaks down what she does when he has his episodes. She takes away his apps, yada yada yada, changes the passwords, so the public doesn't need to know about it. That's why y'all ain't seen no more episodes since September 13th. That's because I control that, because you're not going on Instagram, you're not going on Twitter, it's deleted. I control everything at home, and now before the episodes come, I catch it. So that's why he hasn't had another one. Gucci also compared himself to Kanye West. That is crazy. To come out of every nigga, Kanye West is insane. That is insane. Also, if before I get out of here, what do y'all think about the rumors that Keisha Kira is drugging her husband? I don't want to believe that and believe in any ill will that this woman has towards her husband. Should they have kids together? But again, bro, a lot of motherfuckers coming out and saying this shit. Well, mostly Nicki and Deb. So I'm just sitting here like, first of all, what beef y'all have with her? But also, second, like, why? Because Gucci could just be mature in her life. And, bro, hey, we never know, bro. Like, niggas could go through shit. You could pick up some diseases. One day you could be fine. Next day you got something. Like, we don't know how life goes. So shit like that can happen. So I'm not going to put that on her like she's just doing some shit to him. But again, we'll see what happens with this shit. I just found it interesting as well. And like, honestly, if I was even one of Gucci's friends, I would have been like, yo, bro, you don't need to do all that. Like, yeah, Verzuz, whatever, people gonna check out the catalog. But there's some history there I don't think we need to touch upon. Especially when people die. I always said a lot of the time, like, I'm not condoning what these drill gangster rappers do when they try to spin and stuff. But all I say is when people get killed, bro, it's hard for niggas to be kumbaya. And a lot more people have to understand it. So when these niggas, it takes them a while, I get it to a certain extent. But anyways, besides all that, what do y'all think about this? You already know what it is. Your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ did while they're doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You trying to hit a little bit more to your. And I'm gone. Slimes on Peace out, gang. Aye.